Hello students. Today we are going to learn part 4 of money and banking, that is chapter 3 of macroeconomics. In the last sessions we had seen that what is commercial bank and what are the functions of commercial bank. Today we'll see what is central bank and what are the functions of central bank. Central bank may be defined as an institution charged with responsibility of managing the expansion and contraction of the value of money supply for general economic welfare. So, central bank is the apex authority or institution in the banking and financial structure of the country. And when we talk about the Central Bank of India, it is RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India. Now, here are the different functions of central bank. The first major function of the central bank is issue of currency. So, central bank enjoys the monopoly of the note issue, and it is the central bank which has the exclusive power of note issue. In India, it is RBI who issues all the notes except 1 rupee and the coin. And these 1 rupee notes and coins are issued by Government of India under the guidance of RBI. Now, the currency notes issued by central bank are declared as unlimited legal tender money throughout the country. We had seen that what is money? Money is generally anything which is accepted in exchange of goods or services is called legal tender money. And that legal tender money is again divided into two, that is unlimited legal tender money and limited legal tender money. So under unlimited legal tender money, we have rupees, and under limited legal tender money, we have coins. Now this unlimited legal tender money, which is currency, that is has a large purchasing power, which means that it can be used for big purchases. Whereas coins, which are limited legal tender money, they are used for small purchases. Central bank also act as an agent and advisor to the government, and the banking account of the government, both central and state, are maintained by the central bank as the commercial bank does for its customer. So as a banker and to the government, it helps the government in short-term loan, and it also advances for temporary requirements. So we can say that whenever the government needs money, it provides them loans, and it also advises the government during emergency or crisis. The another function of central bank is that it acts as a banker's bank. All the commercial bank, they have to keep the part of their cash balance as a deposit or as a reserve with central bank, and that is what we call it as CRR, that is cash reserve ratio. So this is either because of convention or legal compulsion, and the commercial bank regularly draw currency during the busy season and paying in surplus during the slack season. And all the commercial bank keeps deposit account with central bank. These deposit balances of central bank is considered as a cash reserve. Like let's say for example, that if the commercial bank is having a deposit altogether of let's say 100 crores, and cash reserve ratio, which is decided by the central bank, is 10%, then 10% of that total deposit has to be given to the central bank in the form of CRR, which means cash reserve ratio, so that they can get the help from the central bank during the emergency or financial crisis. Now, under the Banking Regulation Act of 1949, the Central Bank of India have been empowered with the right to supervise and control the activities of various scheduled commercial banks. And the other function of central bank is clearing house facility. Now, by virtue of this unique position in dealing with domestic and foreign fund, the central bank has special position for conducting clearing house operation, interbank transfer, that is transferring the fund from one bank to another or from one place to another, and settlement of accounts. So first let's understand what is clearing house facility. Clearing house facility means providing an opportunity to member commercial bank to settle their claim on each other mutually. Let's say, for example, Indian Bank has to pay to SBI 2 lakh and SBI has to pay Indian Bank 1,50,000. Now this can be settled with a check of 50,000 by Indian Bank on RBI in the favor of SBI. As a result, Indian Bank accounts will be debited and SBI's account will be credited with that 50,000. So this is about clearinghouse function of RBI. And RBI operates clearinghouses to settle the banking transaction. And RBI manages 14 major clearing houses of the country situated in different major cities. And State Bank of India and its associate look after the clearing house function in other parts of the country as an agent of RBI. Another function of central bank is that it acts as a custodian of foreign exchange reserve. And under this system, it is the RBI who controls both receipt and payment of foreign exchange. So favorable balance helps to bring foreign exchange to the country, while unfavorable balance means paying foreign exchanges out. So as a custodian, central bank keeps a constant watch on the same so that the value of home currency does not rise or fall adversely in relation to foreign currency. And during the time of emergency, the central bank may impose restriction to control on buying and selling of foreign currencies in the market. So in India, RBI is, as I said, acting as a custodian of foreign exchange reserve, and RBI has the responsibility of maintaining the external value of rupee. And for this purpose, the bank holds most of the nation's foreign exchange reserve. Another function of central bank is lender of the last resort. Now, central bank provides security to their cash reserve. It gives them loan and it gives them the accommodation at the time of emergency. So whenever any of the commercial bank is in need of money or in need of finance or emergency or financial crisis, then it is the central bank who comes to the rescue. And that is why we call central bank as a lender of the last resort. So the Reserve Bank provides financial assistance to these scheduled banks by rediscounting their eligible bill and through loans and advancing against the approved securities. So this was the last function of the central bank, that is lender of the last resort. Thank you very much.